Oh
He
no,
coming
I
in a
know it's
little
gonna
late.
be
All
epic
right,
though.
Facebook is straight.
A lot of shit
All
gonna
right,
take
YouTube is on. Finally.
He on the tube
ready
now. Say
to be
what?
back. It's a
All right,
lot
yeah,
of
we
shit gonna
live on YouTube. Okay, my fault. Yeah, go ahead.
be
Alright.
good.
We in here. All right, episode 89. It's been a while. What we talking about today?
There you go.
We back. We
What we
back
talking
like we
about?
never
The
left.
drones, right? Where the drones go?
Yeah,
Southern
they
oh yeah.
disappeared. It was only a few weeks. Everybody was talking about it. It was on every news station. It was on every TikTok video. It was the hot topic of discussion. You just go. I mean, New York, New Jersey, Philly, some. I think Florida too might have had some. You look in the sky. We had these drones. We had press conferences. We had Congress talking about it, and then poof, Christmas came, New Year's came. It was like a week before Christmas, and it kind of just disappeared, fizzed out. Some say, which I think, which
What
is a
is it?
theory that I believe, that it was a psyop to scare us and to cause strife and chaos amongst the people. And
It did.
most people were ignoring it because we were like, we don't care. We got other worries, and so that psyop didn't work, and so they pulled it back. But I mean that's one theory. Um, what y'all think?
What, Hero?
I mean shit. All I can tell you is in the last 12, 13 years, how many movies where we have seen where the people was being policed by drones?
A
We we
lot.
we, we exactly, man. So like I said, I know what it is when I see it. So I don't react in the way that the other public people may react to the situation because I already know what's going on. This is some shit they just want to employ on us, so they make their jobs lazier for them because they don't want to do it. So they're sending out robots to just keep their eyes on us, spy on us, every movement. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit literally can sit up above you and just watch aerial footage all goddamn day. You ain't got to pay it, you know, and you can fly it from the comfort of your own home. I know
You
what it
talking
is.
about for the
Yeah,
homemade drones? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, especially if that's the where it's going, because I believe that's where it's going. They're gonna have that type of where they already have the technology to do it. They're gonna implement it, but you know how they do. They put it out for a little while to see how it takes, see how people react to it. You see how people started reacting. All the aliens is coming. All this is coming. I mean, this shit is unfucking real. Of the shit people could literally come up with about what this shit is really, what it really is. Man,
Mm-hmm.
look, they spying on us. They want every access of your life. What better way to do it than have drones policing you, literally scanning you and watching your every movement and everywhere you go? We've been seeing it. They
Do
show
you
it to
think this was like a test? It was a test to just maybe start some type of in your face surveillance. We know they have surveillance, right? They have incognito, surveillance where they spying on our phones, they spying on us on through our devices and all that. Everybody knows that. That's not up for debate. But now it's like, okay, let's do some tests where now we in your face. You can see us, we can see you. You know what I'm saying? You think it was a test like that to just try to warm us up to, a heavy surveillance state
yeah.
where you could look up in the sky and see a drone at any time?
They
You
can't
think
blame
that's
it on
what it is?
anybody else. You gotta understand, you can't blame drones on another country, man. Cause first of all, how did it get here? Y'all tried it with the balloon shit. Now we wasn't believing that.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck a balloon get from China to over here and nobody do nothing about it? Just let it come casually coming in. So
Right.
we know what y'all doing when it comes to that. So then when everybody asks, well, who has these drones and why these drones are flying? Nobody had any answers. Then in 3 days they had answers. All of a sudden, 3 days they had answers of what was going on with these drones. But at first they didn't because
Mm-hmm.
there were so many of them. But who really going to believe the answer that they really give? Because we know what these people do. They lie for that's their job. They get paid to lie. The best liars in the world. You get what I'm saying? They're going to spin any situation that they can. It just hit them at once. But we know it's a hell of a surveillance tactic that they're pulling because we have seen it. They have shown it to us. I
Right.
already know it's coming. You won't even walk out your door. A fucking AI robot pull up telling you to go back in your home. Come on, man.
Right.
Man, Jones, yeah.
And
That's true.
so let me get in right quick. So I'm a techie. We techies over here, right? So look, hey Frank, before they roll out the goddamn in production, what they do? They do the dev test, right? They do the slow roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
See what to see what this bitch gonna do. See what kind of issues you run into. See how it maneuver in a real life mimic situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they just slow rolling that bad boy out. But also, China already showed them or gave the world a little taste of what the drones can do, right? They
Mm-hmm.
doing it with the entertainment purpose, as in, uh,
Oh, like
you
the
know, the
firework, the
light,
drone shows,
the
the firework
fireworks, the
shows.
light shows. You know, they already got a. How you get a Guinness World Record for some shit that ain't even nothing yet, right? So they literally just made the world record of the most drones flown at one time, or synchronized drones, right? Over 10,000 drones at one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, cause you saying how they get over here, if they another country, that ain't gonna be nothing. The drones being long range is nothing. That's nothing technology wise. That's just child's play.
Right.
I
You know what
know
I mean?
they could make it, but I'm just saying, as far as somebody allowing it to just fly over here,
Oh,
that's the
fair,
part.
yeah.
Right. Unanswered for.
No, they knew about it, and so like you saying, it's gonna be some policing. Like you can't even like back in the days when bank robbers was. There was some movie I was watching. Some movie niggas was in France or Europe somewhere just kept robbing banks, but he'll leave a country. He'll leave Spain and go to goddamn Italy. But he'll leave Italy and go to Germany somewhere and just keep doing the same shit. And niggas is so slow to technology. Some people gonna think this is gonna be better for society, right? Because no, you can't just shoot somebody and get away as fast, right? But or you can't just rob a bank, and get away as fast. But
Right.
also, you can't even jaywalk, right? Because jaywalking could be taxed to your ass as soon as you walk out the door. Facial recognition already on a million already done got patent, already perfect almost. Right,
Right.
nigga, you literally gotta walk around with a different with the silicone mask on
Mm-hmm.
to even do anything. And I'm probably sure they got the retina and the drone so far away you can't even beat that. You gotta have contacts and you like people gonna get smart and sophisticated to beat the drones, but like you saying, that's gonna be the play.
Who the fuck want to live life like that, man? We dodging
If they
drones,
want to do criminal, if they want to do criminal shit, they gonna.
but not necessarily everybody that's criminal want to do it. Anybody that don't want to drone in everything that they're doing. But you
Mm-hmm.
gotta
Even if they
understand,
ain't doing nothing, it don't matter.
if they're everywhere and they're out, they literally seeing everything you do. I mean, to the point where you literally micromanage throughout your whole life. Something is constantly watching and surveilling you on your. Come on, it's like you became the real life movie that somebody sitting there watch every single day. It's live TV
Y'all remember
of
that
your
movie with Will Smith
life.
from back in the
Yeah,
day?
man.
Which one?
Enemy of the State. Remember
Oh
Yeah,
Enemy of
yeah,
the
they
yeah,
State,
yeah.
where they had
That's
they had the satellites. They could look straight down. I mean, if you believe in satellites, they look
yeah. And
straight
then
down.
yeah, they
And
had it, but they had that technology like, and they was treating that technology like, oh, it's so far in advance, like it's so far we wouldn't do it. And then you get the Batman, Batman and Morgan Freeman had the goddamn what they call this shit. I don't know
with
what
their
he
cell
called it.
phones, it was a cell phone sonar system.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
activated everyone's cell phone to ping
yeah.
sounds, and then he
Right.
used sonar to draw maps of everything. Which
They put it in the movies right in your face, but it's like now, but again, we so distracted and so uh disconnected from all the smart shit because we just worried about it's drones in the sky. Nigga, anybody can buy a drone from Amazon.
hmm
Anybody can tweak a drone.
but not
Anybody can.
these. These are supposedly the size of cars.
yeah. These
There
that was
again,
some.
that's nothing. People are putting drones where you can put the Goblin, the Green
Yeah,
Goblin, and Spider Man. He was on a drone.
it
That's
has
nothing
some
for them to
income
mimic.
though.
People making exoskeletons like Spider Man, Iron Man. It's nothing to mimic.
Hey, hold on. We got someone saying we got
What's
an
up?
echo. I don't know who is on.
Well, TikTok or well,
I don't know. I just got a text about an echo. I don't hear an echo.
I
Have
don't
you
hear
heard?
no echo. We
I got all my screens muted, so I wouldn't know.
hear this blunt echoing, but
Ain't
Oh, if it's hero, it might be on TikTok, you may have to turn your sound down on your phone.
it's down, all the way down.
It is okay. I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
it started out as an echo. I heard it when we first started. That's why I turned it down.
Okay. Well, I don't hear it. It sounds good to me. If you can, if y'all hear echo, let us know where you watching, where you hear it on. So
Yeah.
like a pinpoint. We can do some live troubleshooting. But
Going
yeah.
on.
Wait.
They
Great movie.
tripping.
So,
They,
Tim said he don't hear it on YouTube.
they ain't
Okay.
about to get us like that though.
It might be.
They ain't. Yeah. Honestly, it was too many drones, and the size of them drones was ridiculous, man. They said this shit was about the size of fucking flying cars. I mean, come on, and nobody knows what's going on now. All of a sudden, somebody knows. I mean, like I said, we've seen plenty of movies. We know what's going on. It's up to us to accept the reality of that's the push that's ready to happen. That's why drones have become so phenomenally. Everybody has to have one now. You get what I'm saying? They're everywhere. It's conditioning. You know, they condition the shit in your head to make it okay. So now when you being policed by one, you think, okay, that's all right. It's normal. I have a drone at home. I don't mind being policed by a drone. Why the fuck? Come on, man. Really? Then you got a
They're fun. They're
I
fun to
got
have.
a few. I got my son flying. The fuck y'all talking about?
Mhm.
Right?
I got one. I know. I'm saying I have one. But what I'm saying is, who the fuck want to be policed by? When you
But
know
that's gonna
what's
be.
You know
But
what else they do in the movies? They put guns on
What's
them
up?
bitches. They put
Oh yeah.
ticketing systems. Like it'll scan your face, and like let's say you do something with jaywalk,
anything.
like you said,
You
and
can
it'll
put
come down in front of your face, print out a ticket. Like they could probably do all that shit to it. You know what I'm
you
All right,
can
so
saying?
how
turn
about
it.
this?
Man,
What y'all
that
think
shit
about
could
this
be
right here?
a bomb. I mean, it
What y'all think
literally
about
could
this
be
right here?
any.
It's
Huh?
gonna be two sides to the world, right? Just like in Terminator, right? It's gonna be a whole heap of niggas who don't want nothing to do with the computers and the robots,
They're the
right?
ones in the
And then there's gonna be a whole heap of niggas who just want to advance society, right? Because they looking at just like Hero looking at like I don't want to be policed by them, but look at all the good about to come from it, right? Kinda. It's gonna reduce the labor force in policing, and well, I'm just now thinking about that. It's gonna in some of the inaccuracies in the drones are gonna be less, but it's still gonna be human operating them hoes, right? So they still gonna be biased to a sense, right? But just think about how many niggas who ain't gonna be policing on the street just get shot for no reason or harassed for no reason, right? Or just or look at the jobs that's gonna replace, right? Deliveries. Them niggas is doing deliveries, right? They gonna be able to help in casualties, right? So when the goddamn building on fire, they can tell the firefighter, "Hey, dog," or they can communicate with the robot because the firefighter's not even going that bitch no more. They can communicate with Opus, and that nigga name Optimus. They can tell Optimus, "Hey, old buddy on the third floor," right? Optimus can get up there in no time, right? So that's how it's gonna be able to benefit society, right? Uh, you know, jumping in and getting niggas out of the water, unless it's like an iRobot, nigga, 13% chance of living. I ain't coming to get you. Right?
Save the person that has a higher chance. Yeah, calculations
Yeah,
and
type
stuff.
shit. So that's gonna be the balance, right? It's either gonna be a bunch of niggas fighting them shits to the tooth and nail just cause, or it's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas saying, "I'm with it. Let's do it. I'm with the shits."
I don't trust who's making the AI. See, that's the thing about it. Men and the human are the worst when it comes to creating something, because they will create something that will take the whole world and blow it and literally collapse it. So when think about that for a second, they make nuclear bombs to literally obliterate shit at will.
A city at one
Come
time.
exactly, man. So you're thinking about men that could do this from the AI perspective and not even do it from a bomb now, because that's who's feeding it. Who do you think is giving it whatever it's getting? We're feeding it. They're feeding it, and they're making sure it's so sophisticated to the point that it'll outsmart us in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're supposed to be relying on,
Bro,
man.
Skynet. They had Skynet in the movie since the 80s, early
Man, listen.
80s.
But
I
also, right?
understand
Like,
the benefits.
have you ever?
I understand the benefits, but I look at the cons more than the pros, because I look at who's in charge of the system. I don't like the people that's running shit now. So why would I like them under the umbrella of an AI system?
I got
Man,
two. I got two comebacks for you. So
Somebody
look,
controlling it.
first, have you ever talked to a old army pilot who dropped a bomb on somebody? Them niggas be fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
right?
yeah,
Just
Guilt.
imagine them niggas. Yeah, them niggas actually imagine dropping a bomb on the wrong group of people, right? You know that shit happen all the time too, right? Human error. Oh damn,
Doing
they want the right target. It blew up goddamn 45 people for what?
Happens
You know
all
what
the
I mean?
time.
They
Yeah,
right, and so they at home,
just following
thinking
orders.
about that shit. But also, right, um, what he said, I forgot my other point. But them jump down drones, man, this shit. I forgot the other point.
they
But
doing
we got to
now
figure
'cause
out. So like, okay, they came, they were
Oh, I
bubbling
know.
for a month and a half. Okay, you found your point. You remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Goddamn. That's why it's important for everyday people or to know about coding, right? To learn the technology, right? Because back when AI when AI was first generate pictures and shit, niggas was like, man, where the black people at? Why don't do black people? Every time I get it, and then some black coders got in there and said, hey, I don't like that, so we can be tweaking it now. Just it's super important for everyday people to learn what this shit about. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you don't, like me and Frank said before, the new coders ain't gonna know what an HTML is, ain't gonna know what a floppy disk is. The foundation of the shit gonna be so far gone that they not gonna be able to, code this shit or tweak it or provide a more sight into the shit because they're gonna be just so far from the norm. They're just gonna be okay with whatever's presented to them.
Mm-hmm.
because listen,
What's up?
the little bit of connections you have is like going to a park and there's only a swing set there and nothing else there compared to their connection to this AI system. You get what I'm saying?
Only
They,
because there's so
they
many
got,
of them
hold on, cause they
collaborating.
got the slide. Hold on, cause they got the slide. Cause they got the monkey balls. Cause they got the seesaw.
Only because
Cause
there's
they got
so many
all
of
these
them collaborating.
You get what I'm saying?
Cause they
Yeah.
had a nigga saying, all right, you build a slide, I'm gonna get the swing, you get the sandbox, right? And then we got a part. Instead of just me saying, oh, I'm trying to build me a slide, right? And then you way over there in your part, you building a slide too. And you over there, and instead of us coming together and building an actual part like they did, right? So that's the only difference I see, because information is out there, the resources out there. When you unify and thrive, it should be able to come together like it's supposed to.
But
We
do
got a
you agree
comment. We
the
got a
people
comment
that
from YouTube.
But
Exploded View says he has drone footage from the last 10 nights in a row. He says they still up there circling. Okay, so I guess maybe they didn't disappear. I just know
okay.
maybe the news died down, so I assume that they
but I
disappeared.
if you are okay with the conditions on how the world is being ran today, and then you know that the people that's got the world the way it is now, that now they want to push this AI system, and you've seen nothing but disasters about this AI system, why would you want to accept it? They're just the same with the aliens. Every time they show an alien movie, they coming down here fucking shit up. They ain't never coming down here peaceful. We ain't seen but one peaceful alien, and that was ET.
Hey, hey,
I'm
cause
all over that.
I heard the meme. I seen the meme. John said, if aliens is real, why don't they come help black folks doing slavery?
They never was. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Now there's definitely an agenda, brainwashing going on public since Independence Day, since before that. Yes, the alien movies, the doomsday scenarios, are well. Um, it's in our psyche for real. So much so
Yeah.
that people there are. I believe if there was ever to be an event, a sky event, and okay, we know that these are man-made drones. I think we've established that our government hasn't
That's a good point, bro.
owned them. They even kind of pointed to Iran for a little bit. They point to other countries or whatever. Regardless of where they're
Mm-hmm.
from, they are man-made, right? They are human-made.
Yeah.
And if there's ever any a sky event with actual vehicles that don't look man-made, that can be attributed to some type of extraterrestrial life, and they start showing up in mass hovering over cities, it's going to be a scare event. A lot of people are going to lose their shit. I think, especially religious people, and it's going to be from the brainwashing over the decades from movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one's going to think, oh, they're here to just say hi, or they're
Right.
benevolent,
See the
benevolent.
fuck y'all got going on.
They're
Yeah.
here to fuck us up. They
Just
taking our
because humans,
vehicles.
just
You know what I'm
because
saying?
humans have, like you said, propaganda. Just if it ain't human, it's bad. Niggas kill whales, right? They
Mm-hmm.
kill dolphins just cause, right? They kill a bunch of shit
Rhinos,
just
elephants, yeah.
yeah, just to. Well, I need some more land. I want to build this building and whatever. And Cuzzo in Story of Views in the comment, he got a good point. He said he in Texas. He said the news is going silent on them, and I believe AI is running them. That's a good point because, like I mentioned earlier in the show, it's so easy for them to, like in China, right? It's so easy for them to synchronize the drones, right? Program the drones, and it don't take 1,000 minds to run 1,000 drones. It take about 10 minds,
Mm-hmm.
right? 10, 12 minds to run a
Or
1,000 drones.
Skynet. What if some type of AI Skynet is active,
It's going to
did
be.
deploy these things, is in control of them. The government knows. They don't know how to tell us, and that's where we are right now. That's
That's
why
a
there's
good
all the
point.
secrecy. Oh, it could be Iran, it could be China, it could be Russia. It's not us. Pentagon
Again,
doing press conferences, Congress doing press conferences. We got the FBI shrugging their shoulders, and this was weeks ago. But that's a good point, that he said this could be a fucking AI shit. And how would they tell us? Or
Make
would
sure
it
you
be
like the
too late
Hey,
before
hold
they
on.
tell
Make
us?
sure you like the convo, Brody. He said he needs this conversation. Appreciate the $5, Brody. Appreciate the
Thank
super
you.
chat.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
super dope.
make sure you like the video, share this video, man. We talking about this stuff, man, because it's real. And like you said, it been silent. We talked about it for a couple weeks back in December. The damn what is it? The propaganda came, the Christmas, the New Year's, that shit came, and then people forgot all about it. Lull it right to sleep. Get you a new murder. Who is it? Uncle Murder? Get you an Uncle Murder wrap up, Seal Skills wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
17.
then yeah, New Year, new me. What the fuck happened last year? Don't even matter.
And we got an interesting comment in TikTok. I'm gonna
What's
read it.
up?
You want to read it?
What?
I don't know
What?
what he's
I
talking
think he's
about.
spamming, bro. I think he's spamming.
It's fine. I don't think
Would
it has
Jesus pay
anything
for
to
the
do with what he's talking about.
genocide?
Shout out TikTok. We on
Uh,
TikTok too.
yeah.
Figure Shit
Will
podcast.
Jesus pay for genocide of American Indian people to steal our land, Texas Apache land? Will Jesus
Oh,
pay for the genocide, my boy?
I don't know.
Well, he
I
Let's
never.
don't know.
I'm gonna answer. Let me answer it for him.
go
Well,
ahead.
we know he never existed. The letter J became a letter in 1524. 1600 slavery came. The God concept, along with the Jesus concept, came along with the colonizers with the English language that the indigenous black people could not speak. So until you trace back your fifth or sixth grandmother or grandfather and found out which language they spoke, find a Bible or any kind of religious text put in their language, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll find the truth. But
Of
yeah,
course.
out the drone shit, though, this drone shit is crazy though, man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think he had drawn a spot, bro. But yeah, he was.
Listen, you gotta understand, they have colonized the skies. Now they know that they're gonna have to regulate the skies. Now they done colonized it, so now they have to regulate them because they know everybody has a drone. So to keep you from being able to fly your drone anywhere you want to fly it sooner or later, because your shit's gonna be regulated, they're gonna have another drone pull up on your drone and say, hey, no, you can't go. It's a no-fly zone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
look, and then when they building what is it? Retail drones for regular people.
Uh-huh.
They gonna have limits on them. Don't
Yep.
think your shit can't go 1,500 feet no more. You know what I'm talking about? I
Yeah.
took my drone up before. I had a drone. I took it real high. Got a nice little area view of the street or whatever, or the yard. I seen the grass and shit. And not even 10 minutes later, chopper came flying by. I ain't saying they was looking for me, but they showing up came through.
Yeah.
You feel me? They showing up came through.
Yeah,
And then
they have geolocation limitations. You can't fly
for
by
sure.
airports, certain
Yeah,
cities, certain
This is
that
areas.
should have stopped. That should have stopped right there. Oh, I hear echo too.
Oh, there it is. Somebody turn it
Somebody-
back.
Ah.
But also, they got them air taxis coming.
I
They
know
got
how they're
them
gonna
flying
try.
around.
How they gonna try to regulate it? Cause they're gonna let a lot of them hit the sky, and they're gonna let a lot of them crash, and they're gonna be like, you know what? We need to set some type of regulations on these aircrafts because they're coming down, falling out of the sky, and there you go. Now you're being taxed to fly your fucking drone.
Yeah,
Man,
explosive
listen,
views. He said, very crazy and yes, colonize the skies. He flies a DJI Phantom 4. I got a 4 Pro Mini. $2,000 drone, and I can't even get it off the ground right now. And he's in Texas.
That's
told
crazy.
you, man.
They
Listen,
probably don't want y'all to even try to fly up there and look around at what's going on.
that's what they're doing. They're colonizing the skies. They're trying to find a way to regulate it. That's what that drone shit that they were just probably showing, because they letting us see what they got. They couldn't put it in the sky, and people just be like, No, we just gonna not pay that no man. No, we look at the sky all day long nowadays because we know the fuckery y'all with, and we know what y'all got going on up there. Y'all up there playing, and we want to see what y'all doing. Stop spraying the sky so we can see what's really going on.
This remind me of Henry Ford and them. When they got the engine, got the 4 wheels of cars, right? And then them niggas came out with a seatbelt, airbag in. But also, how many niggas you know? I know at least 4. We can go on TikTok and find 4 bodies, 4 people that died who made a water engine, right? That made a water engine, right? That got in the way of big oil, right? Or got in the way of big energy, right?
Patent
so
stolen, patent locked down.
I see this being the same thing. Like, it ain't nothing for a regular person to make his own drone delivery company, right? I can deliver organs, right? I can deliver food. I can deliver eggs. I can just, even what's the damn a Postmate drone service, right? Nigga just want to send his mama some goddamn t-shirts, right? Right? Amazon got that shit on lock, but I want to send from my crib to her, right? Get in my drone and send it over there. Not no more. Why? Because first, your company got to be regulated. Your company got to be certified. Your company got to be this.
License.
If you got to have a special frequency, right? You got to pay for air license, right? You got to pay, all that other shit. And so that's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like it's gonna be a whole lot of that regulation because big company, big business, big brother and them, right? They don't want nobody just doing their own shit without them being a part of it, right? If I don't know nothing about it, it can't happen. But I'm sure that's how it is around the whole world. I'm sure China feel the same. Citizens feel the same way. I'm sure Indian citizens feel the same way. I'm sure niggas in Brazil probably feel the same way, even though their private technology ain't as vast or massive as ours. I'm sure it's niggas down there who got the information, but it's getting stifled or oppressed somewhere down the line. You dig?
No, that's bar. That's bar, man. But I don't know. We in the new year. You know what I'm saying? 2024 was a fucking doozy. We started off the year with Cat Williams, talking about pedophilia and, crazy shit with Diddy and all that. Diddy got murked up. We had the end of 2024. We got the drone shit. It's like, I don't know what Trump's coming back in 2 weeks. He's about to be inaugurated. I don't know what 2025 is gonna bring, but I honestly, there's a part of me that feels like if the alien false flag's gonna happen, it's gonna be this year. And there's been a lot of so-called what you call them psychics predicting 2025 is the year of a sky event. That basically tells the world that we're not alone. Whatever the fuck, it could be fake. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But this is supposed to be the year, supposedly.
Michael Jackson come back. You are not alone.
Something. This could be the year.
And when you think of outer space, though, that means sideways. It don't mean up. Just think of outer. When you think of yourself, when you think of the word outer, just think sideways. Outer does not mean
down in the water.
Sideways on the other side of the Arctic wall, with outer space. Ain't nothing going up. But
I got a bonus talk to you about that too. That's no episode though.
Yeah, it is. It is. But hey, we got to be careful because, like I said, the drone situation gonna get real intense in this year. I believe. I really believe it is. Simply, the reason why I say that is because that's how, like you said, all the shipping is about to become in that type of form. You get your shipping a little bit faster by a drone than waiting on the mailman to bring it, or I mean, shit, you ain't even gotta have the trucks shipping the shit going through Amazon no more. You get what I'm saying? You could do it, like you said, you could do it yourself. Exactly. So understand what they're gonna do when it comes to that, when everybody trying to run a service from their own house, no matter what you're selling from your home.
Man,
you created a whole force to be able to watch over what you have. You got a drone watching a drone.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. And look, and it even come down to them shits is so readily available, right? Them shits is so ubiquitous. Them shits is everywhere. Anybody can get their hands on a drone, and not even that. Anybody can build a drone. If you got a 3D printer, anybody can print a drone, right? If you smart enough and you take the time to get your hands dirty, you can build some shit that they can't build. You can have to patent it, and if they like it enough, you out of here. You know what I mean? So,
I don't think no regular person can compete with these van size these joints right here that's been flying up.
bro, the white boys
I
be
mean
having
Tesla,
it be
not
four or
Tesla.
five white boys in a big ass house, and all they do is just do shit.
They'll come up
I
with
mean,
something.
we got. I'm talking about like mass production of these big ass type of drones. Elon could do it if he wanted to do it. For all we know, they're his.
He works
You
on
know what I'm
Mars.
saying? The
They
government still
probably
don't
need-
know shit. It could be his. Who knows? But regular people, yeah, we can make drones, but I don't think we can fuck with what is actually hovering around these cities right now. And think about it, for the size, if you think about the sheer size of them, right? If it was just video surveillance, the shits we got would be fine. The little DJI shits, you can fly those
Mm.
up there, put mad juice in them, batteries, whatever, and spy on people. But the fact that they're so large, the size of cars or whatever, that lets you know there's some heavy artillery. There's something in there that is not in regular drones. It could be,
Hey,
for the power it needs. But the fact when you
what is
make it
it?
big like that, it
What
needs
is it
power.
carrying?
It's probably really heavy. So the battery pack, the power has to be juiced up. There's probably guns in that bitch. There's probably all type of equipment and laboratory stuff like thermal. Who the fuck
Mhm.
knows? For that
Not only
size, it's got to be some heavy shit.
Can you put people in them? Can it transport people?
True
I mean,
that.
you never know.
They could
You
be
see what I'm
manned.
saying?
They could be
It's
manned. Yeah.
all kind of thoughts run through your head, seeing something that big, knowing that, damn, it is a possibility. I would think weapons anyway, because I see what you're doing with the sky. You want it to be this fake alien invasion, and you're so fascinated with fooling the world that some aliens is coming to get them. Like the aliens just told them, hey, this year we're gonna pop out on their ass. We're gonna let y'all know in advance, so y'all get ready, but don't tell the American people. We just gonna let y'all know. But this the year. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nothing coming. But this is like their grand finale. You know what I'm saying? This is what the grand finale is. It's the sky. They have to fool you with whatever they've been working on for all these hundreds of years, if you ask me. Basically, you critiquing it now because you got the blue beam and you can project anything you want in the sky and have the world believe in whatever it is you want them to see. Because honestly, did we really see a lot of drones in the sky, or was it them projecting drones in the sky? That's the thing we don't know. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy because of course they'll get on TV and say we don't know what they is. They who wouldn't? You're supposed to say I don't know what they are. Motherfucker, you were just with them last week. I don't know what they are. You know how to go. If they ask, deny. Ain't that what it go? So like I'm saying, and then it was heavily pushed. We understand the narrative of the heavily pushed information that hit our ears and who gave it to us. The media, who repeats the same shit over and over and over again off of each channel. So you know how it's going, man. It's telling they need to stop, man. It's a different narrative. It's a different narrative.
Hey,
The push is coming.
like I said, bro, that they got them drone taxis, them individual size flying cars, what they call them. They the same shit. They the same shit. Drones.
Yeah,
Big ass,
basically.
big ass
So
engine.
Yeah,
They getting some regulation.
Explosive, you
What's up?
said this live should be full, but people are so blind by choice. That's true. People would rather watch the drama with what's happening with celebrities now.
They
know,
debating. They debating if God exists right now. I promise you,
That's
that's
what's
the
happening.
most.
I don't even know. I don't even know what the mainstream news is talking about.
God and Jesus exist. That's the biggest debate on Facebook. I mean, on social media, and yeah, some shit that's in the way because nobody has an answer. But it's wild. This
But we say
drone
this all the
shit.
time too. We said it. I've been saying this for a minute, bro. Like back in the day, before TV and radio got real popping, people had no choice but to be smart. They had no choice but to try
Reading
shit. They had
books.
no choice but to read. They had no choice but to test shit. They had no choice but to experiment on shit, try shit. Go find somebody who knows some shit, right?
Go
But
outside, touch
nowadays,
grass.
go outside and get grounded. You feel me? Go play in the rain, cause like, man, what the fuck is this real rain? Niggas don't even question shit no more. Niggas don't
Right.
question nothing no more. They just take it for face value. Oh, drone in the sky, cool. Agent Orange in office, cool. We got the COVID in the building, cool. We got goddamn Diddy pedophile, cool. Russell Simmons over in Bali, cool. Niggas don't think about nothing, right? Like old buddy said in the comment, repetitive mind programming. That's right. That's all
Yeah,
they
cause that's
want is the same shit.
look,
Simpsons got 35 seasons for what?
good.
They
Your
For
do drop
what?
reality
some gems in Simpsons though, but it's mostly a cartoon. Yeah,
It's the same shit.
yeah.
is what happened when your reality has been hijacked from the illusion that you try to live inside of because you scared to know anything because you run around believing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that starts to fall on you. You can't tell the difference no more. You trying to separate yourself from a matrix, but you're getting further and further into it because you buy into whatever it is that's going on. You get what I'm saying? Your mind is so easily persuaded. You know, the cognitive dissonance then kicked in. And that predictive programming has finally paid off. Then you're looking stupid because you don't know what to believe. And then you don't want to give up what you believe because you've been believing it all your life. And the fact that reality tell you you don't know shit because you've been believing.
It's
So
that
you're stuck.
moment when you awaken though, it can fuck you up. When you start questioning shit that you thought you knew, because I had that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you get real humbled real quick. You get sick to your stomach. I know I was sick a few times watching news, hearing things, and
Mm-hmm.
just knowing, in my gut that it's a lie, and I'm just like, that don't sound right. But then when you think back throughout your life, and you're like, you always had a intuition. You always had a gut feeling that some of the shit wasn't right, but you didn't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? The intuition part. Like I'll go back stories from 20, 10, 15, 20 years ago, watching something on the news, and in my soul feeling like I'm being lied to or feeling like something's off. But my conscious mind is like, it's on the TV. The news is telling you, so it got to be true. And then just running with that. So that's that intuition. Like, I feel like a lot of people are waking up to certain things. They're starting to question shit more. That's why they want to take TikTok down. They want to start censoring a lot of shit. But I think it's critical mass now. I don't think they can stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many people waking up too fast, and we're gonna get some real changes over these next several years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But shows like this and other conspiracy shows, people that just talking about different realities or different explanations for things. I think these are the type of shows that we need more of. We need more people to question mainstream shit, and not necessarily to make some wild assumptions and just pull shit out of our ass, but just to question mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They even coming with these bullshit Mandela effects as if we don't remember. Yes, and
Talked
that's
about
huge. Fucking Mandela effects pissed me off so bad.
it.
It was like 2013 when I started seeing Mandela effects and hearing about it, doing my research. I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. I really felt we were gonna have a worldwide awakening around this, that the news was gonna talk about this shit, and everybody's gonna wake up. And it was like me and like two other motherfuckers, and everybody else was like, "You got a bad memory," and I was like, "Fuck you! I know what the fuck I'm talking about." You know what I'm saying? Then they came up with some new word for memory lapse. They try to explain it away using science and shit. And I'm like, bro, there's no way you're gonna convince me ever in my life that I don't have these memories that don't match reality. Now I don't give a fuck what you say. You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? I'm taking that shit to the grave. My
Realities are colliding,
my
bro.
grandkids and my great grandkids, they will think I'm a crazy motherfucker if they never believe me. But I will die on that hill. Shit
Most
started
grandkids think
changing.
their grandparents crazy anyway. You know what I'm talking
That's facts.
That's that checking the MK Ultra. But for real, they just checking the MK Ultra to make sure it's sinking in. That's think about that for 1 second though. You let a whole period of time go and have this certain group of people thinking that this is what it is. And then you flip it for the next generation to see if the generation previous can still remember that that's what it was. That's man manipulation, man. Pay attention to how that goes. That's
about?
MK Ultra the
You know what's the
world.
worst fucking Mandela effect? When someone try to really argue with me. And I get it.
Exactly.
And my thing is, you can have a different memory. That's fine. I can remember something different than you. But you can't tell me that I'm wrong. That's the shit that gets me. where they'd be like, "No, you misremember, or you are wrong. It was always like this." That's where we
Now
just
let's
lose
take it.
something.
Let's take it a step further. George Orwell, 1984. It's gonna be like the shit never existed. It's gonna be like what you were talking about. You were dead wrong, and they gonna lock you up because you crazy. You insane, right?
Hmm.
Until everybody's marching to the same drum, the same beat, as in you can't even think outside the box no more, because if you do, it's gonna be a crime. You're gonna be ostracized. You're gonna be looked at, fucking stoned, hung, all that other
They're
shit,
gonna drum you up.
just because you thought different from the niggas who in power who told you to think a certain way. You feel me? Can't even watch TV. You can't even have sexual thoughts about shit. Can't even have imagination about shit because it's going against what they told you. And that's how it's gonna be looking like. Because again, kids ain't even know niggas got in cars as taxis. You feel me? All they gonna know is, motherfucker, I'm getting in the plane. Y'all drove places? What is that? What is driving? What the fuck is
It's all
driving?
about what you can convince the
Right, we drove
mind.
cars. We drove gas
Yeah,
combustion cars with our
yeah,
feet
What?
and
yeah.
Do
hands.
If I can convince the
you had
mind,
to clean your own house?
so it's always like a psychological warfare because it's all about what I can convince the mind. Because the numbers they will be looking for is how many people that knew something happened 20 years ago now don't believe it happened 20 years ago. That's the
Yeah.
number they looking for. Because you whitewash memories like that. You get what I'm saying? That's what you do. That's how you're able to change some shit and say it never existed. You're looking for the amount of numbers every time you make that type of situation and say, well, hold on, let me see how many people cannot remember versus how many. You're looking for the big number of who can't remember because you're like, damn, we got them. We got them. Every time you do it, you're doing it. And people be like, no, I can't remember it. Like the Monopoly guy with the monocle, he had one. Now everybody saying, no, he didn't. It's people I play Monopoly with will argue me up and down and say he did not have that. I
That's
said,
scary though. That's scary
we
because
used to do
because
this
they
ourselves.
yeah.
We used to do this shit ourselves and be like, come on, man.
That's scary because that shows you how easy it is to manipulate someone's perception on something. You can
That's the
have
stuff.
you can have a legit memory
They
of
all
an event in the news, and then
Mhm.
like you said, 10 years later, they tell you no, it happened like this, and you just accept it, you just take it in, process it, boom. Now your memory changed. But if you stopped and thought about what you was hearing and remember for yourself, you might have a different perspective. So yes, I feel like that there's a part of that happening now. I believe without a doubt, 100 years ago, they did that with Tartaria, Tartarian buildings, Tartarian
No, yeah.
architecture. There was a whole nother
Yep.
culture out here with crazy technology, free energy. And what do? Okay, you do the mud flood, you start demolishing the buildings, and then you start telling people over time they never existed. These buildings were here.
They don't even diminish them. They don't try to tear them down. They straight disintegrate them. You
Yep.
did not exist, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And the
So
ones that
just think
they couldn't
about.
get rid of, the ones that they couldn't get rid of, they claimed as their own, put fake structures up like they was working on them, saying, "Hey, this is the when we was working on the top of it." No, the fuck y'all want. You got a
Right.
horse and buggy at the bottom.
So now think about this right here. Think about what happened to the world when they changed the date. The new year went from March to
January.
January, right?
Man, they had a
The
thousand years.
whole world had to go with it, right? Or think about when the time when the years changed, right? From 900 to goddamn, was there even 11 BC, 11 or
A
12,000
thousand years or
years?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, 13,000.
1,000 years to it, cuz they added about a good thousand. Because I mean, honestly, there's no way we can be in the year 2025. We will be the stupidest people in the world to think that the world has only been here for 2025. Come on, man, that's not possible. When we can go find carbon, when they're finding carbon dated shit that extends way back past these dates, but want to tell us, ho, this is their biggest part.
Mm-hmm.
That Saturn is how many light years away? Come
Let me
on, man.
stop
Tell
that.
him stop.
So
Stop.
look, but so first of all, if you're watching this, man, make sure you like, make sure you share this video, leave a comment. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Make sure y'all like this and share it with somebody. Help the algorithm out, right? But like what buddy said, he said they just moved old buildings and say they knew. Complete BS. Absolutely.
They say
They'll tell you anything.
founded in 1805. Founded meaning
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
taken from Tartarians.
But like I said, with this civilization that we got here, how many other civilizations don't want to enforce shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how millions we've been here millions of years and all the civilizations has come and gone, but nobody has any recollection of it. Like they paper didn't last, nigga. Like they fucking tablets of stone didn't last. Like their language didn't last. Like their art didn't last. Like their cups. You know what I'm talking about? Like say what?
Psychological warfare. You
Man,
get to that, you get rid of everything that's in there. You ain't nothing to pass on no more. All I gotta do is,
And you start fresh.
hey, come in, swoop in. I mean, they did it real good with religion. That was the biggest one, but we ain't gonna get into that because we'll get a lot of haters behind that. But that was the biggest one. You come in with something, with your plan, you implement it in their minds, and you watch it and you set it on autopilot, and it'll continue to do its thing as long as you want it to do what it's doing, unless you interject. And the people you see that you've given it to, you watch them carry it.
Mm-hmm.
Then there your cognitive dissonance right there. Then your predictive programming start to set in.
what's that game? What's that game you played in high school when you tell somebody something? You see, telephone. You tell somebody something. By the time we got to the fourth person, it's a whole new message.
See, that's what I'm saying.
For real, yeah.
But you change someone's perception of life and their thinking with how you control their mind. They know that. That's why they've been working on these type of tactics for so long. They have so many ways of implementing it without people even knowing. You get what I'm saying? Anytime you have a person debating and against literally what their mind is telling them as far as common sense versus to what they've been told all their life, they'll argue that in their own mind, that they'll argue with you because they can't let it go. And when you know you got people like that, you can move people however the fuck you want to move them.
Yes.
Because if I want to take over some shit, the first thing I'm coming is for their mind. I don't need the land or nothing right now. I need to persuade this right here.
Yeah, huh?
That's it.
Easy money.
And how the chess player said, it's a thinking game. Once you get in the mind of your opponent, man, it's a wrap. That's your whole purpose, to get into their mind. Once you get into their mind, you can get them do anything. And that's how it happens.
That's a bar. And that's real.
Fact.
That's how, that's what they've been doing to the masses. But again, I'm an optimist. I feel like a lot of people waking up to certain things. I think we've hit a sort of critical mass because you hear things, you hear people turning off the news, all the mainstream media, all their ratings are going down. They're losing money, they're losing sponsors, they're losing ad revenue. So you hear things like that, and it does give you hope that people are turning that shit off. You know what I'm saying? So again, in next several years, 5 years from now, you know what I'm saying? This type of stuff, this information will be more prevalent. Maybe more people will be listening to this type of stuff, and people start taking care of their bodies, stop eating the bullshit. Be more spiritual, high vibration, and get away from the poisons that society tries.
Frank starting us over the takeaway.
Hell yeah, this is the takeaway. Get yourself right, get your soul right, get your mind right, get your body right. There's information out there about how to eat, what to eat, how to be a spiritual, enlightening person, individual, light and love, all those things. But you got to get away from the mass brainwashing of bullshit, of stupid music, evil movies, evil media, lies, deceit, pornography, all that shit. You got to get away from that drinking, drugs, all that shit.
It tastes good, Frank.
Huh? Yeah.
That shit tastes good.
This bro, new year, new me. You know what I'm saying? 2025. Get yourself right, and wake the fuck up. I got a book coming out. Check out elusiveperspective.com. I'll put a link somewhere. It's probably somewhere floating around anyway. Check out the book. I appreciate you guys. That's my takeaway.
All right, Hero, what you got for us, guys?
Man, listen, stop letting the people rock y'all to sleep, man. They see how easily it's done. One thing I learned people throughout this whole situation in these last couple of years, I really found how people really think during the pandemic. That told me right then and there the mind state of a lot of people. Now, I'm not here to point fingers because a lot of you did what you did, and you have to deal with who you have to deal with that situation. But it showed me that y'all could literally be told anything. People understand. You have to live for you. Nobody can protect you like you. You get what I'm saying? You are who wake you up every morning. Stop giving your energy to anybody that don't deserve it, and so on and so forth. It's you who possess the energy that's with inside. Bring it out of yourself. You'll be a better person. That's some real shit.
My God.
But the drones are coming.
Hey, person response. You the star of your own movie in the right cause of. You got to be the star. You got to be the star of your own movie for sure. My takeaway: personal responsibility, dog. A lot of that shit don't matter. It's just a distraction. Because you individually, Unify and Thrive, you individually ain't got the resources or the bandwidth or the money to compete or the influence on a massive scale. But you can take personal responsibility for yourself, right? Like Frank was saying, get your mind right, get your body right, get your immediately family right, and the people around you, you know, y'all unify and thrive. You find some other people who on the same wavelength, who got the same thinking mind, and y'all build some shit together. And then maybe y'all get large enough to combat that, or just do your own thing and say, we not dealing with that. We ain't got to participate in that. Like Cuzzo say, participators. You ain't got to participate in that foo-foo. You know what I'm talking about? If you get focused enough and diligent enough on your own stuff in your own world, you'll forget that shit even happened. I remember getting the feeling of watching the news, bro, and just going outside and being angry.
Yep.
And I don't even know why. Just angry as fuck. Bro,
day.
mad at white people, just mad as hell. I start watching the news and say, "Oh dog, I ain't that mad no more. I'm still mad about some shit, but it ain't what they telling me to be mad about. You feel me? I'm mad because now I gotta rethink, I gotta relearn, unlearn and relearn. You feel me? So that's my takeaway, dog. Take personal responsibility, unify and thrive. Don't forget it. You heard?
No, that's a bar. That's a bar. We appreciate you. Episode 89. We're here every week. It's been a few weeks for us, but we are here every week. Check us out on Rumble at Figuring Conspiracy Shit Out. Same as this channel. We on Twitter, Facebook,
shows come out Saturdays of
YouTube.
You know, business content, all kinds of content coming.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
And spoken words on TikTok. Like I said, they be shadow banning the shit out of me. I got a lot of good information up there, y'all. People go check it out.
They say fucking shit
every time, man, because they don't fucks with me, man. That's what it is.
But J. Cole say, bitch, I'm about to blow up.
We appreciate it. Shout out Exploded Views, man. We appreciate you, man. Check us out every week. We're going to be here. We out. We see y'all next week. Let us know in the comments if you agree, disagree, you think we're crazy. Do all the things. Y'all know what the things are.
Put in the comments if y'all got any kind of suggestions for our shows or anything y'all want us to talk about. Yep. We would like to hear from the viewers.
Thanks. All right, y'all. Peace out.